It's really been interesting to see how seamlessly these new technologies can augment traditional practices, and then the work that kind of explodes from that in terms of the learning process, as well as all these new materials that you can use within your studio practice.
For this episode of Tech Bites, I talk with Dr. Nicole Jacquard as she shows us emerging tools for digital fabrication in fine arts and jewelry making.
I'm Nicole Jacquard. I'm an associate professor of fine arts in the School of Fine Arts. I teach a class that's called 3D Computer Modeling and the Creation of Fine Arts, and right now what we do is we are learning a 3D modeling program called Rhinoceros, so you're actually modeling something on the computer in 3 dimensions, and then we produce them using various technologies such as laser cutting as well as 3D printing. It's been a challenge at times because it is a retraining of the brain. You're used to students who have very much a tactile desire to manipulate materials and tools, and that's how they learn. And so when you have something that's on a computer screen and then you're manipulating it just through a mouse, sometimes having that removal of that tactile quality can be quite frustrating. However, the learning curve has been amazing to watch because they actually see the whole process from start to finish. So they're modeling and they're very much removed from the object. Then they go to the production side where the object is being built. Then they actually get the object back, and then they have that tactile response again, and then they can put it back into their studio practice in terms of, you know, filing and sanding and very simple, basic techniques that you would use to refine an object.
So how have faculty and staff responded to working with these new tools?
There's been a lot of unexpected benefits. One of them has been me working across the campus with several departments, including business school, psychology, anthropology, the chemistry, school of education, informatics, mathematics. Those are just, you know, several off the top of my head. So finding out how these new technologies impact their research as well as their student learning outcomes, they see that it's at the very least another tool to use. And it's really giving the students a well-rounded education in terms of what the tools and technologies are available today, as well as moving forward into the future, what's going to be available. And so once they have that knowledge base, then the tool belt that they have grows exponentially. I would say to any colleague just to jump in and start using them at any particular point. If they have a project that they really want to implement, then by all means just start from anywhere. Whether it's just the manufacturing process, you have someone else do the programming, or if you want to start learning the program, that's a perfect place to start. But really just, you'll find out how easy it is, how versatile it is, as well as how it can affect your own practice and your own research. And once those doors are open, then it's really been quite amazing how many different fingers you see out there, you know, in terms of where they're reaching and how they're affecting other areas.
Great, so just dive in.
That's right, just dive in.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I started.
Next time, we'll meet with Dr. Selma Savanovich, take a tour of the Art House, and learn more about robots at IU. That's it for Tech Bites.